That speech puts Cory Booker as one of the leaders for the Democratic Party.
Wow.
All right, so the other crazy thing that happened this week is that Cory Booker, senator from New Jersey, he spoke for 25 hours without peeing. Here's Chuck Schumer congratulating him.
Would the senator yield for a question?
Chuck Schumer, it's the only time in my life I can tell you no.
I just want to tell you a question. Do you know you have just broken the record? Do you know how proud this caucus is of you? Do you know how proud America is of you?
Adam, I played this clip a couple times this week because I love it. He didn't do anything. He didn't stop any legislation from being passed, which is what the filibuster really was for. He didn't change anyone's mind. He stood up there for 25 hours without peeing. I'm at the ripe old age of 48. I would say basically every other night I pee around 3 a.m. I think you're about my age. Are you peeing every night? Because that's the impressive part of this, that he didn't pee for 25 hours.
It's super impressive. I mean, I do a 2-hour podcast with PBD. As soon as the 2-hour podcast is done, I'm literally running to the bathroom right now. Cory Booker, at the very least, I don't know if he had Pampers on. I don't know what happened there. Not taking a urine break for 25 hours, pretty incredible. I don't know what he talked about. I don't know what he talked about for 25 hours. I don't even know what it was. I will say that the motivation for him, I'll actually give him kudos, to beat, I think it was Strom Thurmond's filibuster record in 1957, civil rights, whatever it was. You know, that was his motivation. So respect on that. I don't know what it accomplished.
Right, I
but
guess.
At the very
Okay, so
least,
you'll
he
give
has
him
the record now.
the feat is the feat, not that he accomplished anything. But isn't that the perfect sort of metaphor for the Democrats? But purported GOP pollster Frank Luntz, we put him on the show every now and again. Someone once said to me, never trust a pollster with the toupee, but here's his take on this thing.
But are they energized in running in a circle and fighting with each other, or are they energized in a direction?
They're going crazy right now. And they're going crazy because they don't see leadership in their own party. And I want to emphasize what Cory Booker did over the last 24 hours may have changed the course of political history. That speech puts Cory Booker as one of the leaders for the Democratic Party.
Wow.
2028, and I'll go even further. If you ask Democratic senators right now, would they rather have lead them over the next 3 years? They would choose Cory Booker over Chuck Schumer.
Adam, before I have you chime in on that, Ben Shapiro saw that clip and he tweeted, alternately, it may not have. What is that? What is that thing? You pull a stunt, you are now the leader of the Democrats. What would cause someone to debase themselves like that?
I don't think it's credit to Cory Booker. I think it's discredit to who their bench is. I think there was this 2 weeks ago they came out. I think it was Harry Hinton on CNN. He's like, all-time lows. What's going on here? 29%. Oh no, breaking news. It's down to 21%. It's like, how low can you go? Like doing the limbo out here. But it's not. I mean, imagine 20 years ago, give or take, Obama stepped on stage. I think it was 2004 at the DNC. Talked about hope and change in America, and it galvanized the DNC. They said, this guy, he's going to be our guy. 4 years later, Senator Illinois became president. Talk about a total 180. Cory Booker, stand there and not pee for 25 hours. That's our guy. Unbelievable. This is the guy who's going to replace 180-year-old Chuck Schumer. Oh, my God, what an incredible feat. Yeah, right. So they stand for nothing these days. I wish they had more that they stood for other than standing around and not peeing.